adjust it here. Alright, that seems pretty good. Okay, howdy folks, welcome back. So here we are at October 28th of 2021, and here's our X-Flare. I'm going to let the loop play a couple of times and see if you got what's going on in here. First, there's this explosion up here, and then we have almost a full halo explosion. Right there. Okay, now we'll start going through this and picking it apart. Okay, so let me scroll down just a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to pause right there, back it up just a little bit. Okay, here we are with our instrument reacting. Here's our first little flare coming out right here, our first CME. And as we go through this slowly here, I want you to note the nice round shape here. Let's back it up. Nice round shape we have right here, and a perfect little circle right there. And we're going to even go over to this and zoom in on it a little bit. And let's see here, pull this down. Okay, so here we have our nice round object, circular shape right here, and we also have a little plasma conduit still connected to the sun. It's also got plasma reaching out and going around its little magnetic field here. And then we'll back out of this. Actually, right here, this little image, Scott at Planet X News did a really good job of cleaning up that image real quick. And just for educational purposes, I want to use this real quick. I'm just going to pop over, and here's the image that he has all cleaned up from his forensic. And you can see that we have a plasma conduit reaching back to the sun here. And here's our nice round object with its little electromagnetic field around it. Okay, thank you, Scott, for letting me use that. Back to this, though. So that's this event taking place. Now we're going to go through it a little bit more here, frame by frame. So the next frame, here you can see it extending some more. And please go over and visit Scott's channel to get a better view of that. Give him a thumbs up because he did a lot of hard work on cleaning up that image. And I wish I had his forensic program. There's some other images in here as we continue. Now, down below here, you can see our instrument starting to react as our, oh, hi, sweet Jenna, you in there? Good to see you, darling. All right, so here's our instrument reacting down below. This is the X-flares, this part down below, not this. This has already started. And then as you look over here, you can see as this object continues on out, it stretches out this plasma conduit here, right here, until it snaps. And then this happens. And then as these start to move out, it appears there might be another object right in here and one over in here. That's why I wish I had his filter. So I'm going to go zoom in though, the best I can. So on this side over here, real quick, right here appears to be a round object that has white stripes going across it. There's also another round object right here that's breaking out, and it's got plasma. It's taking plasma out with it. And this is actually the X-flare. This one was a little separate. So on to my next page here. So this round object right here, and then another one breaking loose. Here you can start to see the plasma and this curvature of this round object right here. And hopefully you guys can see it kind of moving out. Hello, Lisa R. Welcome. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. They're just kind of impromptu here. I saw this X-flare and watched some other reports on it and everything, and then I thought I'd give you guys my take on it. So let's put this back into motion now. So here we have this event starting first, and as it pulls and snaps away, then this unleashes, and it appears we had two objects come out the bottom here, one going this way and one coming down. Yeah, maybe you can see a little bit there. I'll let it just play here, maybe just a little bit faster, because sometimes that helps. So let's leave it at that for a minute, and let's see if you guys can see what's these two other objects coming down right here and right there. Yeah, it just appears that there's like a three-way split in this one, and then we have all this what they call protons, I guess, are getting excited and electrified. Kind of looks like debris to me, but apparently these are just protons getting excited and ionized from the event. Yeah, here you can see when this, watch this, as this thing comes out and goes by. We'll focus on that one for just a second, because that one we know is an object right there, yeah. And like I said, I wish I had that forensic program so I could take a little closer look at these two. Maybe I'll catch it too and maybe do his own research on it. But I just wanted to bring this to you guys, this big X flare. And this is reminiscent kind of what happened back on September 10th of 2017 with all this ionized protons and debris or whatever after this huge explosion. This is our first X flare in a while, so you can see that these activities ramping up. We've had C flares, now we're having M-class flares, and here's our first X flare in a while here, so I figured I'd bring it to you and just let you guys watch it for a few minutes here and see this big circular object goes by and instigates this, and it looks like it's ripping it's like a three-way split almost, maybe even more, because it appears there's a couple of objects hiding down, getting shut out this way. Yeah. So there's been even more activity this last week, and maybe I'll take you back a little bit. Nothing quite like this, so yeah, this, regardless of what's going on in, whether these objects are doing this or not, we do have an X flare coming our way. That almost looked like the shape of an X down here at the end, right there. Let me go pause on that real quick. Right here. I don't know, or a cross. Let's back it up a couple bit. Shuffle it back and forth. Okay, let's go back just a little bit, because when this object right here starts to emerge, there's like some kind of little rock or something in front of it. Let's see if I can get my zoom in on this over here. Yeah, right here, there's this little chunk, like a little rock or something, that's just inside the main object that comes out of here. Let's see, we back it out. Scoot this up a little bit. Yeah, go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this streak of plasma coming out right here is draping around a round object right here. As we back it up a little bit, it looks like it has some kind of little chunk or an asteroid or something right outside of it. The next frame, here's that chunk, and it's starting to pull plasma out with it. You can see the curvature now of this object as it emerges. The next frame, here's our round circular object right here with the plasma draping around it. It almost looks like here's another arc. Maybe our bigger object is back here. The big one with all the other ones that are getting stripped away. Here's our round object with the stripes on it over here. So if you guys can't see this very well, go over to seeds and look at it yourself. Take note of these time frames that I'm showing, and go look these up yourself. And if you have a zoom in capability, you can look at this object and look at some of these others a little bit better, because I'm just recording it from my phone off of my computer. I don't really have the technology to do, you know, the forensic pictures and everything like everybody else does. But it just appears to me that there's some kind of round circular object that's causing this plasma discharge right here. It looks like there's a bigger one right here, because this is the X10, not up here. This is the X flare. I'm sorry, not X10, but it wasn't this one. It's this one down here. And I see like a little triangle shaped object draped in material right there. I'm going to zoom in on this. It's sometimes I find this stuff while I'm doing these videos. Let me see right here. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of little triangle thing right in there. But here's some curvature. It's darker back behind this curvature than it is out in front. It appears that there's plasma coming out and wrapping around it, coming out and going around like that. So this might be our bigger one with the smaller one next to it, and we had a couple more stripped away, is what it's starting to look like. But like I said, I don't have the forensic tool that he has. It would be nice to take a look at this and this too. So I think that'll be it for right now. I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on this X flare here. One last thing I'm just looking at way over here. Even though this is kind of far off and out of the frame almost, let's see if we can still capture the shape of this. It stops, it turns, it goes up and goes around and comes back. This looks to be our defining line of the either like electromagnetic field around this smaller object. But here you can still see that it's still got some energy tethering back. It's still stretching out this plasma conduit until it snaps. Yeah, there you guys can kind of see a little bit what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's zoom out. And we're going to let this play this loop one more time for a few minutes and let you guys just look at it. It's like a 1, 1, 2, 3 event. When this starts to pull away, you can see material going over it faster than it's moving out too. All right, folks, that's about it. That's all I got for now. I would show you last week and stuff, but my computer doesn't handle going too far back into it, so just thought I'd bring that to you for now. Everybody else did their videos for today, and I figured I'd bring you my 2 cents, and maybe you see what I see, maybe you see other stuff that I don't. So I hope you enjoyed this, and until my next video, I love you all, and bye. Yeah, bless everybody. Bye.